be talking about what's going in my bag, other than this sexy hat and the snorkel. Woo. This isn't going to be comprehensive, but I find that these videos have been really helpful for me in preparing my travels. I find the ones at the end the most beneficial because they tend to be like, oh, I packed this and I thought it was going to be really useful and I didn't use it at all. But we can only deal with what we know and prepare as best as possible. So I've watched some videos and been on Reddit, and I have tried to pack as light as I can with the things that I still feel are important for me. So we will start with this side. So every single video you come across is advising to take sunscreen to Southeast Asia in particular, because it's hard to get hold of, and it's particularly hard to get hold of any that haven't got whitening agents in. So I'm going to be packing quite a few bottles of that. My mom is sending me with some kind of balm from Tropics that is meant to be good for bites, grazes, cuts, all sorts of stuff for dry and crusty bits. So that's coming with as well. In these little pods there's soap flakes. I'm bringing quite a few packs of these. As a former nurse, I know that sometimes alcohol gel just isn't good enough to keep you safe against bacteria that can make you really ill, such as C. difficile. So these are going to be really handy for when I'm in public restrooms and there just isn't some soap available. On the subject of soap, I'm going to be taking some travel detergent and a universal plug, as I'm going to be washing my clothes either in the shower or sometimes in the sink. That's just how travellers roll, really. And a washing line. Not only is this going to be helpful for drying out my clothes at the end of the day, but also hang a towel over it. I've got a little privacy curtain. In this bag, it's a soap container, and through some kind of porous membrane, it allows the soap to dry out whilst you're travelling without it getting all like gammy and gross. So that's a little bit magical. I think it's quite nifty. Carabiner clips. These are always useful to clip them on the outside of your bag, to hang your shoes or water bottle or whatever. I haven't actually got my bag yet. It's meant to be arriving today. I initially had a 40 litre and I realised that that was really over ambitious, and the rationale that I used to get that bag was that I wanted something to take and carry on rather than hold luggage, only to realise that most airlines have a weight restriction between 7 to 10 kilos for cabin luggage, and I just was not going to be able to keep to that. So sent that one back. I've got a bigger bag. Inevitably you will fill whatever capacity bag that you've got, but I do need to be mindful of the weights that I'm putting in based on cost for travel, and also the fact that I'm smaller frame. I haven't weighed my stuff yet, but I kind of guesstimated between 10 and 20 kilos, and that's manageable for me. And so I've got nail clippers. Very annoying to need them and not have them. Portable cutlery. Again, same reasons, although I'm sure I'll be eating with my hands in a lot of places. Multi-point sockets. You know, one of those boring things that everybody needs. Padlocks. So to keep my stuff safe in hostels, and also to keep my stuff secure when I'm travelling out and about. And a personal security alarm. Haven't tried it yet. I hope it's loud. Otherwise it's a bit redundant. And a little bum bag that goes underneath my clothes that is RFID blocking for data protection, but also just to kind of keep all my essentials like my passport, phone, and some cash close to me. And first aid kit, self-explanatory. Electrolytes. They're incredibly important, and while there are going to be places where you can very easily pick up bottled water with electrolytes in it, it's good to have some tabs to hand because you never know when you might need them. I've got some snacks for the plane. I don't know how I'm going to cope with snoring in hostels, and so I've packed plenty of earplugs, and we'll see how we get on with that. On the subject of earplugs, I've also got little loops. I'm going to be going to some really big, vibrant, bustling cities where there is just a plethora of noises, and as an autistic person who's very stimulated by new environments, I wanted to make sure that I've got some earbuds with me to help me manage being overstimulated by that. Anyone who's neurospicy knows about these, they're a godsend. I haven't tried these yet. They're by a company called Pestex, and they are to stop mosquitoes and other biting insects biting you. They're little bands that can either go around your ankle or around your wrist. They've got good reviews. Some people say they don't even need to use fly repellent spray as well. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. Some body wipes. I'm gonna be in really warm, humid, often dusty places, and so, you know, it's not a bad idea to have those to freshen up. I am so embarrassed to admit that I am a terrible traveller. I get so motion sick really easily, and I'm hopeful that these might actually help with that. I've not had a chance to try them yet, but they apply acupressure to points on your wrist that are supposed to help with nausea. Again, I'll have to wait and see whether they're effective on that. I pack a Mac because I'm going travelling for so long, and I'm going to some really climate diverse places. I'm gonna need this inevitably, and when it rains out there, it's a short while, but it really rains, and I'm always prepared. Travel staple for people is this Uniqlo bag. It holds like a little bottle of water. It just goes over the shoulder, so really handy. I like it. We'll be using it a lot. Over the ear headphones. I'm not going to go into all the tech that I'm taking with me, but I am going to mention that I am taking a backup phone because I can guarantee that my phone will crap out at the most inopportune time, so it's good to have a backup option. I got myself a cute little journal to document my travels. While my videos are going to be obviously more visual and showing the places that I'm going and talking about my experience, this will be talking about my experience on a more personal level, but I'm fairly confident that almost all of this will be food related. I love my food. And lastly, compression packing cubes. I'm not going to talk about what clothes I'm taking with me because, like, who cares? You know, I'm going to be packing as light as I can, but I did want to mention compression packing cubes because I wasn't sure whether they were worth the cost compared to just using laundry bags or whatever, but honestly I think these are great. And it pays to buy some better quality ones because, like, you can put some stress on the zips and they'll just last longer. And if you think that these are going to be used almost, well, yeah, they will be used every day and open and close and open and close. But what makes these so great is that you've got like a little zip compartment so you can access your stuff, but then also there's a zip that goes around the entire outside to make it smaller. So that's what it's like unzipped. So it, you know, squishes it down to make packing more manageable, and it also just means that, like, I can recognise based on the size of the compression packing cube of, like, oh, that's my PJs one or whatnot, rather than like just having to be rooting through stuff all the time. I think that would get quite annoying quite quickly. So I'm really glad that I bought these, and I would highly recommend them. And I said these were the last ones, but they're not. I can see right in front of me something that was a gift from the Shrewsbury Sangha, my Buddhist centre, that I've just said farewell for now to. This is a Vajra, and it has huge symbolism in Buddhism, and I'm so happy to be taking this with me. So it has great meaning in fearlessness and clarity and being able to transform energy. So being able to take this with me will help in my practice, and also ensuring that I have courage to go out and do the big scary things. And I think that's it for now. Like I said, this isn't everything that I'm taking with me, but I just wanted to cover some of like the more basic items that can often be overlooked, but I think that I'm going to be getting quite a lot of use out of. And if I'm wrong, then they can either be donated to fellow traveller who might benefit from them, or I'll know for next time not to bring them with me.